Today we are interviewing Tina B., a native Georgian, Fairburn to be exact. She's also a business entrepreneur and CEO of the Lyngale Agency, known to many by the acronym TLA. TLA is a modeling agency here in Atlanta, Georgia, primarily for women 40 and over, but not limited to just women. She is also an award-winning model and spokesperson for her own multitude of brands. Please give it up for Tina B.
Hey, what's up, you guys?
So Tina, go ahead and give us a brief synopsis of who you are.
Who I am? Okay,
Yeah.
Well, I'm a native Georgian, like you said, ATL all day. Falcon fan, win or lose, I'm just saying, don't play with it. But I am a person who just loves people. I love helping people. I've always been that way. Even in relationships, I'm that girl that just do so much for people. Even though sometimes you don't get things reciprocated back, but at the same time, you are who you are. It don't matter, you're still gonna do it. So that's who I am. I'm just a giver. I love it.
Okay, so let's get right down to it. You started your agency in 2012.
Mm-hmm.
What prompted you to take on such a big endeavor here in Atlanta?
Because I started modeling when I was like 17, 18 years old, and I realized there wasn't a lot of opportunities for people over the age of 35, really. Once I got 35, a lot of times I would go to castings and people would look at me like, who you bringing? Your daughter, your niece, Because at that time, now you got to understand, we're talking 2008, 9, when 15 was old, 20 was old. So once I got 35, it wasn't a lot of opportunities for people. I realized that, hey, maybe I can do something. I dragged my feet for 5 years, and when I got 43 is when I actually started the agency.
So basically it was like the movie, see a need, fill a need, correct?
Or run out of road, build one.
Right, absolutely.
Yep.
So what was the competition like at age 18 in the modeling industry when you first started?
No competition. Actually, when I started, it was more so of you go to nightclubs and they'll say, anybody want to walk, model, and you get up and model. So I wasn't with agencies like it is now. It wasn't a lot of agencies back then. It was more of the other white meat, I should say, agencies more so than black agencies. So it wasn't a lot of opportunities to go places in Atlanta to model until I got around 21, 22. Then I started venturing out to it more deep into Atlanta and finding different fashion shows that was going on. Still no agencies, but fashion shows that was going on.
Do you think most models here in Atlanta kind of like don't want to become part of an agency? Based on my experience, I've seen a lot of them resort to YouTube training.
Well, a lot of times too, when you're a model, you're struggling. So a lot of time agencies are asking for money, or they feel as if I don't have the means to join an agency at this time. So I find it the best way I can, which is YouTube training. So I feel like if you can get training wherever you can, go for it.
So in TLA, do you promote the importance of investing in yourself?
Yes, definitely. And believing in yourself. That's real big, because you gotta, I don't want you to just be with a team. I want you to be the team, which means that you get all the experience from the agency brings you and make it your own, which means starting your own company, starting your own fashion shows, starting your authors, being a host. So many people come in as models and they leave with a whole different attitude.
So you have a mission statement for TLA. Give me a brief synopsis of what that entails.
Just like I said, believing in yourself. My purpose in life is helping you find yours. So when you come in with an attitude of, I don't know if I can do this, but you leave with, I can do anything. And that's what I want everybody to get from when they come to the agency. The Lyngale Agency is to see that I can do whatever I want to do. Sometimes you just need that fire under you. And a lot of times it's people around you that don't want to push you to that next level. So you stay where you are. But then you get around other women and you like, oh, I can do that. I didn't even think I could do that. And so that's the energy I want to bring.
Okay, fantastic. Now, you received countless ATL Hottest Awards in so many different categories.
Right.
Tell us what they are.
Really?
Yeah, at least some of them. Some of the main ones.
Okay, Miss ATL's Hottest 3 times. Host, agency 3 times. Production company twice. Stage play. What else? Photography. No, I never got photography. I've been nominated several times. I think that's pretty much it. I know I'm missing something, but agency, TLA agency, now, and that's pretty much it.
So overall, how many awards do you think you have at home on that special wall?
No, I don't have a wall. I have a cabinet, sir.
You have a whole room.
I have a cabinet. Yeah, I'm gonna need a room because they don't stop each other at this point. But yeah, I don't even, I'm gonna count them when I get home, but I don't know. Over 40, I'm sure.
Fantastic.
Over 40, yeah.
Now, you just mentioned you do stage plays. Can you expound on what you do and what it's all about?
The stage play I came up with is called The Shell of a Man, which is about 7 men and their issues in life, as far as depression, molestation, alcoholism. Everybody deals with something, but it's the way that you deal with it is what I was trying to come across, because a lot of time we as women don't listen to our men. And one time this guy told me if women would shut up and listen, we would hear everything we need to hear from a man. And that's true. And so this play do just that. It's showing how he going through these issues and how it affects his wife. But toward the end, it gives him an opportunity to tell you how he feels about the situation. Because a lot of times if you just listen to them, they'll tell you what's wrong, but we're so busy trying to help because we're such nurturers. We want to help the problem instead of listening to the problem. So that's what this stage play is about.
So is it one-sided where?
No.
Okay.
It's the man telling his issue, how it affects the woman, and then the man, how they can fix it and make it better.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay, so when's the next?
I'm bringing it back. I'm hiring. I'm casting for more men for the stage play. A few men dropped out, but I'm casting for some more men for that play. But I also have another play called What Do You Want to Eat, which is about women can make a decision in life what they want, what they're looking for in a man. One time, some guy asked me, so what are you looking for? And I'm like, you know what, I don't even know. And at the time, I didn't even know what I was looking for. So the metaphor of it all is, they always say we can't decide what we want to eat. So it's the same thing. We can't decide what we want in a man. You be like, you want a good man, you want him to do this and do that, but then he works a lot. So then you know what I'm saying? So it's like you got to decide. You want the green beans, you want the mashed potatoes. So that play is about women.
Can't be in 2 places at one time.
Okay.
Now, when I was doing the research on you, I found that there was just so much. I think I had maybe over 100 questions.
Oh, wow.
Right. But
okay.
I think I narrowed it down to 20.
Okay.
So.
Dang. That's a lot.
Absolutely. So, In the Streets with Tina B.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
That's my podcast. Okay, how that started was me and this lady named Brenda. We would go out to different events all the time, and we would get shooed on the red carpet, like VIP. You're not VIP. Move to the side. And you want to get my phone? That's my phone. I'm sorry. If you can, Joyce got it. You know how to bring it down, Joyce, and stop the thing. Let me bring it to me.
Stop it for a second? Okay.
Yeah. Pause. I heard it the first time.
I put mine on silent, but I was.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'll wait till she do that.
In the Streets.
A lot of people, yeah. Okay, so me and Brenda, we started, we would go out to different events. And a lot of times we would get shooed off the red carpet because it was all about VIP. And at that point it was like, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna start my own thing. And we came up with a mic and 2 girls. And in that way, we interviewed just everybody who comes on the red carpet. It wasn't about being a VIP. It wasn't about being a celebrity. It was just about you was there to come see somebody as well. And what are you wearing and who are you? And so it became in the street by myself, I became in the street with Tina B because I'm always in the streets, and it's the industry news. So I just named it In the Street with Tina B.
Oh, fantastic. Now, of all of your endeavors, what is the most memorable moment you ever had in all of them?
It would definitely be the winning the Why Settle Awards. Nisa K submitted me for this Why Settle Awards, and I won. And USA Today reached out and did an interview. So I'm forever in their in their newspaper article, 2015. You can go check it out. USA Today talking about the Lyngale Agency. So.
Okay. Now, in most interviews, most people will ask this question: where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Next 5 years,
Yes.
Owning my own business, my own building, I should say, I'm sorry. Owning my own building, and just making more opportunities for people far as photography and movies. I do movies, so I want a space where I can shoot movies and for others to come in and have a space to shoot.
Okay, fantastic. Now, what would prevent Tina B from running for president of the United States?
I believe in helping people where they are. I don't think I have to be the president in order to do that. I'm very big on helping everyday people, being walking the streets of everyday people, instead of just feeling like I have to have this title in order to, help people.
Now, you mentioned women's rights, but I'm going to basically ask in detail now on women's rights in America. Does any of your brands tackle those issues specifically on women's rights?
I guess with the stage play it does. What do you want to eat stage play is kind of showing you where you can, do better within yourself. And the Shell of a Man stage play as well, and showing women that they need to just pay attention and listen to what your mate has to say instead of shutting it down. So I think that just understanding who you are, I think more so than anything, being confident in who you are. That's where my agency really connects with people, is just being confident in who you are in your own body. Because a lot of people say, oh, I got to lose weight first. And I'll be like, no, you don't. So it's just about being confident in who you are.
Okay, on social media, all day going through my timeline, everybody's timeline, you see all these models posting about TLA sightings, TLA everywhere,
Right.
All over the country. How many models do you have in your organization?
Right now, 110.
110?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. And of all the models you have working with
Yes.
you, which one stands out the most?
Ooh, what are you trying to do? Get me beat down?
Absolutely.
Okay. Stands out the most? Probably
Yes.
be Tammy D. Taylor. Yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause
she's
she takes the
amazing.
ball and she runs with it. So I definitely have to say her. But Tanya Lewis is a strong second, because she definitely, her energy is top notch as well. So yeah. But yeah.
Okay, fantastic. Now, how do you see the modeling industry in Atlanta, and are you okay with where it is, or do you see major changes that need to happen?
Yeah, definitely changes has happened. Like I said, when I started, was no agencies at all. So to see the different agencies coming up, and then it's still not a lot. It's more so of people working with people. But yeah, I think that it's room for everybody. So yeah.
How do you deal with unmotivated models?
Motivate them.
Just cut and dry, just motivate them,
Yeah.
whatever it takes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And so in the event that even you've done what you're supposed to do, you've given them all the tools and all the knowledge and everything else, and they still refuse to be moved or motivated, then what happens next?
A lot of time I haven't had that problem, because like I said, once they come in unmotivated, once you get around other people that are, it tends to rub off on you anyway for you to become motivated. Now you'll have people to be overwhelmed, but to be not motivated is not an option.
Okay, great answer. You once had a magazine.
Yes.
Are you looking to bring it back at any time soon?
No.
Why?
It's a lot of work. I did 14 issues. It's a lot of work.
It is. Absolutely.
No. And the world is so digital now. If I was, it would be a digital online magazine.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're also an amazing photographer, but I don't see you pushing it as hard as your other brands. Why is that?
Well, I took photography more so of I wanted to be able to take pictures of my models anytime that I needed to. So it wasn't so much as, oh, I want to learn photography to become a photographer. It was just I got a camera to take pictures, because it was just hitting me over the head when I reach out to people to say, hey, I got 50 models I need you to take pictures of. This way I can that's part of their package when they join, that they get pictures anytime that they want pictures. So that I have that outlet for them.
Okay, great. What celebrity would you want to play you in one of your stage plays, and why?
Probably Issa. I love Issa. And I like how she started, because she started with her camera. And that's what I do. I do all my movies on my camera. So definitely Issa Rae.
Okay. Now, you're all about your business. What takeaway is a must for someone to learn from you?
Be patient, positive, stay humble, loyal, and just keep it to yourself till you're ready to do it. That's it.
Okay. Now, is there anything in this interview that we did not cover that you would like to expound on?
Just that the very first model is Lanita Jo Fox. She started with me when nobody else knew anything about this agency. I reached out to some women for casting, and she was one of the first ones. Her and Seven were the first 2 women that came, and they're still here 13 years later. So appreciate them.
Okay. And any closing remarks?
Just follow your dream, man. Don't let anything stop you, because when I first wanted to do this guy said, don't nobody want to see no old ladies on the runway. And that motivated me even more to get these old ladies on the runway. And now I get phone calls left and right. Can I get them old ladies on the runway? So all I'm saying is, don't let anyone discourage you, because they can't see your dream. They don't sleep in your head. So just keep dreaming, motivate yourself. And like I said, my purpose in life is helping you find yours.
Thank you.